Hello, it's Super Bee Shirley with BVS Bees, and I'm back to do an almost winterize inspection. It's been close to a month since I've been inside the hives. The temperature outside and at night is not quite cool enough to add my wool pillow, but I'm going to go in and see if I can remove any frames today and get that portion done. And then when it gets cool in about a week or two, then I'll come back in and just throw that pillow on. So come along with me and we'll take a look inside the hives. I'm having a hard time keeping my smoker going today. All of my materials are dry, but they are stored in the shed, so they probably have absorbed moisture. It's been rainy, damp here this past week or so, so that does not help. Here's my original hive. The swarm colony hive. Somebody just hit me in the head. And then the second hive. Oh, there comes a bee. Looks like my smoker is going good now. This is the OMB1 colony. It had the full 20 frames. So let's open up and see what's going on. It is Saturday, October 9th, about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It's about 75 degrees out, about 63 degrees humidity. Smells good. Got my chains here. In case it's a windy day, I can lock these up. I'll just do that. There's one girl here and one girl there. I'm going to move you around so we can get closer to the action. So I did not put a divider board in this one because it had the full 20 frames. Oh, there's one girl right there. Nothing on that frame, frame 20, so I can take that out. This one has partially drawn comb and some capped honey. It's too late in my season for them to be gathering any more resources to fill these out. And this one's pretty heavy. Wow. Heavy with honey all the way down. All the way to the bottom. So this would be a good candidate to leave as my last frame. We'll see how it goes. It's got a little bit of crazy comb here, and that was partially my fault. If you follow along the videos for this hive, it will be one you'll see that divider board fell halfway in the summer and created a mess. So that's frame 18. So the wisdom from horizontalhives.com and the book Keeping Bees with a Smile is that we'll leave enough frames as the bees tell us. So they won't leave all 20 frames, especially if there are no bees back here guarding these frames, because these will just invite pests. So any extra frames the bees are not actively on, I can take and harvest. This one's heavy too. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. All the way down. Beautiful frames. Beautiful frames of honey. Okay, now estimating, I used to work in a deli. About 8 pounds of honey per frame. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Thinking of flour sacks too. How heavy those feel. Wow, so that's frame. Now that's frame 17. Here's frame 16. Frame 16's all the way back in front with honey as well. Wow. This is frame 15. Back and front with honey as well. And I'm just scraping off some dead bee parts. There. Try not to squish them when I'm doing inspections, but that's not always possible when there's thousands of bees. Sorry. Oh my God, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Frame 14. Let's just squish these together. Wow, I did not anticipate this. I don't have an extractor. The extractor was not in the business plan for this year. I've got 2 more colonies though to inspect, so maybe they need honey. Hi there. I'm just seeing where everybody's at. Oh my God, this is frame 14. Little bit of brood in there in the middle of summer probably. Smidge less than the bottom. Frame 13. This had brood, as evidenced by the darker. And there's nectar in there. So frame 13 is where we started not to have fully capped honey. Yep, frame 13. So we don't have fully capped honey. I'm just squishing these together as I pull them up so I have less squishing to do at the end. Frame 12. Alright, so this has got nectar and some honey. So not honey all the way down, so this is one that would be good to leave. They will probably finish drying that in the next couple of weeks. So based on the videos that I've seen, this is a pretty good ribbon up and down and all the way around. This one on the back side's a little better. The honey goes down a little further. But you want to leave some frames that have open cells as well, because that's where they will gather head first into to conserve heat during the winter. Now I'm trying to decide if I should just leave everything in here until I come back in a week or so. I think a lot will depend on what I find in the other two hives. You need to get up a little bit so I can squish that together. This is number 11. It's really heavy too. All right, so the rest of these are gonna be most likely the same pattern. These cells look dry. Another good candidate to leave for the winter. Oh, this one's much later. And all dry. No nectar in this one. Oh, nectar on this side though. A bee or a fly in my veil. Number 9. Oop, this one's got a brace comb. Bonus points if you can identify the card club that was going over the hill. And if you're a member of the card club, give me a shout out and add a comment below. My guess is that they're Mustangs. What's yours? So this would be a good candidate to leave. About 5 inches of honey on a ribbon, some down here. Looks like there's some nectar in there yet. And I need to get that brace comb off of there. And I see I need to put a plastic tub or something to get this brace comb in my... Okay, I got somebody interested in me. Actually, you know what? There's not that much. I'm just going to throw it. I think, did I drop a little bit? I'm going to try to get it off the floor. There we go. Oh, but there's some right here. Making a sticky, drippy mess. Yep, I should go get a... Well, this one's much lighter. So I'm just taking the frames and scraping off any bees I squished. So much lighter, only like 1.5 inch ribbon of honey along the top and along this side. Definitely getting into the where the brood was reared this summer. This is frame 2, 4, 6, 8. Not a lot of bees yet. I don't know what to think of that. And there's a fly. I got a new phone stand. It's a Joby, no, a Gorilla, I think Joby brand. It's black. I was concerned because it was black. They seem to not be minding it though. Okay, just a tiny bit of honey on this one. So, I wonder if they're just not backfilling. There's pollen. Pollen on this one, orange and yellow. Also, I don't know what to make of the little pinpoints in those brood cells. I'm going to investigate. Okay. There's nothing coming out. There's nothing coming out when I open up the holes. Through my veil, I can't see anything in the hole. This is a fun frame though. Oh, that pollen. Orange and yellow. Let me see if I can get another. Can you see all that? It's hard to see what you're seeing as I'm filming because I'm looking through the veil, which has the black screen. So pollen, that orange pollen all the way around. Okay. Go away, fly. Okay, 2, 4, 6. This is number 6. Heavy brood. Heavily used for brood in the summer. Oh, a ton of pollen on this one. Capped honey. Pollen all the way up and down. This is frame 5. Here's where the bees are. Yep, there's where they are. Okay. There's a wasp. Go away, wasp. Bunch of pollen. Oh, I see, well, some cap brood. Maybe those are the winter bees. Yep, nurse bees. Doing a good job, girls. There's a little wasp that's almost the size of the bee. It's bright yellow, and there's a fly. They are both determined to get in here today. This is frame 4. All right, some more cat brood. They don't have any honey on the top yet. Some little funny comb down there. That's not a queen cell. They just got very irritated with me, so I'm not going to pull them out. No, a little bit of band of honey, same as frame 3. There's some comb on the side. They're same as frame 4. It's frame 3. Frame 2, a little bit of band of honey on the top. I see some brood towards the bottom. Let me see what's on this one. Go down. Same thing, a little bit of band of honey. I don't see any brood. I think I will. I'm gonna put a frame of honey over here. They may not like that, they may. Oh, that one's all the way down. With honey. I wonder if I can take this one out and get it real quick. This is frame 1. I haven't seen it all summer. We'll take a look together. It feels quite a bit heavy. Band of honey at the top. Pollen. Lots of pollen. 3/4 of a frame of honey. More like half. Half, and then along that one side. All right. So I'm going to put a frame of honey over here. All right, the reason why I'm putting this frame of full honey over here is because this is part of the winterizing. You leave a frame of honey on either side of that brood nest. So since they haven't made that yet, because I'm thinking because of the unseasonably warm temperatures, I'm going to help them. Okay. We're going to have to propolis that shut. Put that last spot here. Oops. In the next few seconds, I found it interesting how the smoke was billowing and changed direction to get within the frame. Spooky. So I'm just trying to push everybody back together. Let's see, there's some there. Come on out of there. Come on out of there. Come on. Oh, I think I got her. Definitely did not see any drones. They have already been kicked out. Drones are just drains on resources. Their only mission in life is to mate with virgin queens. And once they do that, they fall to the ground and die. So they don't get to stay around and winterize because they are just a drain on resources. I may come back into this hive and add a divider board. Let's see if I have to, there's nothing here. We'll see if I have to take any of these resources and put them in the other hive. So that's it for this hive. So this works on windy days. Oops. Pull the lid forward a little bit and unlatch it.